people ask me when I get home, is it fun? And most of the time you can't just really say it's fun, but it's very, very rewarding.
I got my registered guide license in 1970. After a couple of years, I decided I'd try to come to the Alaskan Peninsula to hunt. I'd always heard about it.
He is a legend out here. He's been here since '82. He built this place on his own.
I started building here and just built a little bit every year as I could afford it.
Damn, beautiful. Well done.
Damn good shotgun.
Well done.
Anytime I can get a double, the gun's good.
I'm grateful for the experience here, you know, the comfy living, having your cook. But when you hear you're going on an Alaskan wilderness hunt for a moose, the fact that I got to go out there in that small little lodge, 2 bunk beds, 4 guys, water pump for water, no shower. But that's hunting. That's the experience that I wanted to have. That's what I experienced. That's what I was looking forward to. The whole hunt for that animal is what I value the most. I mean, just get out with your pack and hike all day long and really grind it out for that animal, that pursuit of finding that moose.
When you're in the middle of a moose hunt, a bear hunt, a sheep hunt, whatever it is, and it's raining and it's nasty and you're miserable and cold and tired and wet, and it's not fun. Just saying, I might not ever do this again. This might be my last one.
2 days left. 2 days left. We had to get everything ready to head home, and you know, this whole time I had tried to keep the mindset that you're here for this experience. Moose or no moose, this is something that not a lot of people get to do, and I'm gonna remember it forever. But I'd be lying if I didn't tell you it was starting to weigh on me. That we went through a lot. I mean, that 8 days.
Sitting on that knob hour after hour after hour.
We were all up there and the winds were blowing so hard. I mean, it's blowing you around, blowing your binoculars around. And at that point, I believe it was probably about 5:30 in the afternoon. Sterling looked at me and he said, you know, this is your call.
We were on the verge of going back to camp and calling it a day because it was so miserable.
Basically, we would have had to sit up there in the wind and cold and rain and wait for something to walk out in the open, or we weren't going to see anything.
You know, made one last little glassing effort. Is, you know, all you were doing was getting moisture on your glasses, and then they're hard to see at a very long range. But
Sterling made the call. Let's all take one more look around. Sure enough, he came walking out. It was a dead sprint.
We were working at it pretty hard. We were going through the tussocks and
Just coming over the top. Let's get up here this next 50 yards, this little patch of brush. See if we can get him cut off.
We figured he was one more knob over, so we were going to do another sprint. And about 20 steps in, Sterling grabbed me.
There he is. Get him. Get him. He's at 260. Let him stop. He's at 260. Okay, he's coming. He's coming. But he's going to catch our wind in a second. He's liable to whirl if he stops.
Ready?
Whenever you're ready.
It's just that release, that
No way!
everything you work for, I mean, that feeling is just an exhale.
Oh my God!
we went through lots of shit, brother.
And you can just finally lay back and take it all in. I mean, it was just a thank you. What better way to celebrate 200 years than to coming up here and putting down a bull moose?